They need a new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like...
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Mariota now from the 50. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space.
So in the early going, this will be the first drive of the game for this offense. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On first down, Rudolph. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Rudolph. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Caught on the right side by Dorsen. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like,
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard. No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the 2nd quarter. But here's another 3rd down situation to check in on. They'll run it now out of the guns. And an alley to run. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup. Time to hop in as this defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with his 2nd and 4.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Leaves it for Penny. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey. 4 down. Check 9. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. And this is going to be incomplete. First half of action nearly complete. Time maybe for one final drive before the break as we get back down to the field. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Rudolph. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Now Rudolph on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
A handoff to Penny. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. So we've hit halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. To throw is Mariota. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
False start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They try again with Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they come away from this opening drive of the Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Rudolph. And that is incomplete. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big third down play coming up for this defense. Mariota from the gun on third down. That's complete to Croft. And now a fumble. The ball's out. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. So we have a red zone alert. Tie game, fourth quarter. Very likely a deciding moment in this contest. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. Rudolph looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now, Rudolph. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Rudolph throwing again, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hauschka's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about... Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break?
So we've got a kick coming up here. They're kicking from deep in their own territory. Return team trailing by 3. We'll see if they try to put some pressure on him, maybe block it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Over the middle, Dorsett. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what... So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On second down, here's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll go with a keeper, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it. Make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll look to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Rudolph now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Slam, slam, slam. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Lucky 56. Lucky.
Now it's Rudolph. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Barney. You go tight. You got tight.
Now Rudolph. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Rudolph. The quick slant caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit!
Again, it's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the... Well, this might be a no-win situation here. This defense powerless to stop the clock. This one might be just about over. Mariota to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. One last shot now for Mariota. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Seahawks, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.